Title: Ada's Silence. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet town, there lived a bright and beautiful girl named Ada. She was just 9 years old, full of life and laughter, and loved by everyone around her. Her parents adored her and gave her everything she needed. She never lacked anything, except maybe a little self-control when it came to food. Ada loved food more than anything. Whether it was jollof rice, fried plantain, meat pies, or her favorite, beans with ripe plantains, she always ate with so much joy. Her mother would often tease her, saying, "Ada, the way you eat, I'll have to send you to boarding school where food is controlled." At the time, Ada would laugh, not knowing her mother meant it. Years passed quickly, and soon Ada finished primary school. As promised, her parents enrolled her in a boarding secondary school. On the first day, she smiled, waved goodbye, and tried to be brave. But as the school gate closed behind her, a strange emptiness filled her chest. She missed home. She missed her mother's voice and the smell of food from the kitchen. Boarding school was nothing like she imagined. The food was never enough, the rules were many, and at night, in the dark hostel, Ada felt very alone. She started having scary dreams of someone creeping into the hostel, touching her in ways that made her heart race with fear. But each time she woke up, it was just a dream. She would shake her head and whisper, "It's nothing. Just a dream." But deep inside, she was scared. One afternoon during break time, a classmate came up to her and said, "Ada, someone wants to see you behind the dining hall." Ada asked who it was, and the girl only said, "It's Busy." Busy. The name alone made her heart skip. Everyone in school knew Busy. She was older, stronger, and always angry. She didn't like new students. People said she could get whatever she wanted, and no one could stop her, not even the teachers. Ada didn't want to go, but something in her told her she had no choice. From that day, Ada changed. She stopped talking much. She smiled less. She no longer raised her hand in class or answered questions the way she used to. Her results dropped. Teachers complained. Friends asked questions. But Ada said nothing. When visiting day came, Ada ran into her mother's arms and held her tight. Her mother looked at her and asked, "Ada, what is wrong? Why don't you like this school?" Ada wanted to speak. She wanted to say everything. But the words refused to come. She looked into her mother's eyes, but fear swallowed her voice. Her mother, thinking it was about food or school stress, said, "You'll be fine, my dear. You'll get used to it." And just like that, Ada's pain continued in silence. Then came the night Ada would never forget. The hostel was quiet. Girls were asleep. The moon shone softly through the broken window. Ada lay on her bed, staring at the ceiling, hoping for morning to come quickly. But instead of the sun, a shadow came. Busy. The same girl from her dreams. Except this time, it wasn't a dream. That night changed Ada. Afterwards, Ada became colder. She cried silently every night, wiping her tears on her pillow so no one would hear. She stopped eating. She stopped smiling. And her eyes lost the light they once carried. But the story didn't end there. One day, a new teacher came to the school. Her name was Miss Tola. She was young, kind, and always listened. One afternoon, she saw Ada sitting alone behind the classroom. She walked up to her and sat beside her. "Are you okay?" Miss Tola asked gently. For the first time, Ada looked up at an adult and didn't feel afraid. And slowly, one word at a time, she spoke. She told her story. She let out the pain. She let out the fear. She cried, and this time, someone listened. Miss Tola didn't just listen. She acted. With help, Ada's voice reached her parents. The truth came out. Busy was taken away. And Ada, for the first time in a long time, felt safe again. It took time, but Ada began to heal. Her smile returned, and so did her laughter. Her grades improved. And she knew that even when your voice feels small, it still matters. Because silence is heavy. But the truth sets you free. Message to viewers. If you or someone you know is going through a difficult time, speak up. There is always someone who will listen. Don't be afraid to tell your story. You are not alone.